Okay. Thanks for being here, you guys. Okay, so let's start in child's pose. Your hips out wide, and then go ahead and reach your hands down forward. And let's just take a deep breath. And just forget about anything that happened earlier in your day, anything that's been weighing on your mind, and just kind of lay it all down on your mat right now. So let your heart be really heavy here and melt down, let your hips sink down low, pulling you towards the ground. And just feel the earth holding you up and supporting you. And breathe here. We're gonna inhale for 3 breaths. Hold at the top for 1 and exhale for 3. So inhale, hold, exhale. And just stay with that. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 3. And exhale for 3. 3 more just like that. Breathe in. Fill up. And release. Maybe you're feeling a little nervous in your body, like we all are. So just let your breath calm yourself down. If you lengthen out your exhale, you'll tap into your parasympathetic nervous system, which calms your body down. And we can all use some help with this right now, because the world's fucking crazy. Connecting with your breath. And you're gonna reach your right hand under your left hand. And your shoulder will peel open and your ear will, and reach. Exactly. Top hand can either come rest above you or up like that. And just breathe into the opening in your chest. Inhale. And exhale. And then go ahead and switch. So crawl your opposite hand under, ear melts down. Breathe here, opening in your shoulder, opening across your chest. Full breath in. And full breath out. Come back to center. And just chill here for a second so I can start some music. Breathing here, breathing into your hips. Inhaling, filling up. And on your exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more. Maybe you're holding tension in your jaw, maybe in your forehead. See if you can roll your forehead across the mat, giving it a massage. Yeah, slowly from left to right. Come on, Spotify. Back to your breath. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and walk your hands off to the right side of your mat. And as far as you can go, and then reach your left hand on top of your right hand. See if you can find some opening along your side body. Breathe in here. Elongating the side of you. Dropping in. Full inhale. And full exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands to center. And take it to the other side. Hands walk out. So this outside arm reaches on top. Can you come into child's pose on your chest? Yeah, and then reach this arm over onto that one. Yeah. Chest melts down. Breathe and attempt to like this. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to center and push up to tabletop. Nice. So your wrists are stacked over your elbows and your knees are stacked under your hips. Just feel even, feel center all of your weight on your 4 legs and arms. And we're gonna move into cat and cow. So on your inhale, your belly drops, your head reaches up, fill up. And on your exhale, you tuck, round, release, pushing the floor away from you, tucking your tailbone. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take it on your own. If you want to add any hip circles, any organic movements, maybe you sway your hips from side to side. Maybe you look back over at your opposite hips. Kind of warming your spine up, moving it in all of its flexions. Breathe in for 3. And out for 3. Full breath in. Full breath out. So now we're going to move into a balancing sequence here. So come to a flat back, tabletop. Yeah. And then you're going to take your opposite hand and your opposite arm. So your right hand's going to reach forward, thumb up, and your back left leg is going to extend. Good. Finding balance here. So core is engaged, pulling up and in. Breathe here. Reach long and set down. Opposite side. Inhale, opposite side. Reach long. And release. Opposite side. Reach long, reach far apart. See if you can reach your crown forward and the heel of your foot back. And switch. Last one here. Reach long and back to tabletop position. So we're going to start flat on our mat, on your belly. Let it all the way down. What's this thing at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Spins up in minutes. Okay, so we're going to warm up our spine right now, and we're going to go into some mini cobra. So your arms and hands are going to tuck down under your ribcage like this, and your toes are flat behind you, and you're kind of pressing into them. Exactly, so come all the way down flat with your head. Good, and just let your spine relax here. And then on an inhale, reach up, squeezing, let your shoulder blades pull you up and open and come into an arch. Just a little bit off the ground. Yeah, breathe here into your lower back. And forehead down. Relax. Okay, we're gonna do that a couple more times. So pushing into the tops of your feet and the tops of your hands. Reach up. Breath into your lower spine. See if you can hover your hands off the mat. Let your back muscles work. Breathe in, full breath in. And release. Release. Relax. Something. Okay, full breath in here. Reach up. Exhale, release. So now let's push up into a high plank. Good. And so you're really wanting to push your mat away from you and almost like, whoa, tuck your rib cage like under and have it be like that's what's holding you up. So your heels reach back, your head reaches back, but you're really like doing all of the work here in your rib cage. So let that be what holds you up off the ground. Good, and then you're gonna rock forward onto your tiptoes and rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, we rock forward. And exhale, come all the way down like a log, like a flat piece of, yeah, exactly. Inhale, reach up, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Press up, plank pose. And let's walk our feet up to our hands. And we're gonna hang in a forward fold here. If you wanna grab your opposite hand, opposite elbow, come into ragdoll. And really just let your weight be in the front of your balls of your feet here. Releasing through your lower back. Maybe you wanna rock a little, sway a little. Find your breath here, full breath in. Full breath and put your hands down to the mat in front of you. And on an inhale, you're gonna reach up, put your hands on your shins and find a flat back. So you really want your shoulders to pull down your back. Your spine is flat here. You can feel your, what are these muscles? Hamstrings are engaged, exactly. Shoulders are squeezing back, flat back, and then exhale, we fold, round, release, shake your shoulders out. So let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now we're gonna inhale, we're gonna roll all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and our arms are gonna reach up overhead, and they're gonna meet at our heart. So now is the time that we carve out an intention for our practice. Maybe it's an intention for yourself, maybe it's an intention for someone else, maybe it's the way you want to feel today, maybe it's something you want to let go of and no longer do, maybe it's a habit you want to break. Just let yourself get rid of something that you need to not hold on to anymore. Take a moment to breathe into that intention. Breathe out. Arms reach up overhead. And on an exhale, swan dive. Down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back into plank pose. Hands down, yeah. And take it through your Vinyasa flow. So either come halfway or all the way down. Reaching back, yep, up. And exhale, we come up, hips are high, downward facing dog. Good, push yourself up. Good. Breathe here. First downward dog of the day. Warm your shoulders up. Let your feet melt down. Let your heels melt down. Really keep your fingers nice and wide. Breathing here. Full breath in. And full breath out. Inhale as you look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your hands to meet, or your feet to meet your hands. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach up tall. And exhale, we swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back and take it through your Vinyasa flow. So either halfway down or all the way down to your belly. On an inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, hips high. Engage your core. Downward facing dog. Good. Looking good. Breathe in here. Breathe into your wrists. Breathe into your ankles. Look up to the top of your mat. Make your feet meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach up, heels root down. Hands reach overhead. Good, reach up one more time. And fold down. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Step our feet back. Take it through your version of the flow today. Inhale, heart reaches. Exhale, hips go up and back. Downward facing dog. Okay, so now we're going to move into a variation of this. It's called, so that was a sun A, sun salutation, and now we're going to move into sun B. We're going to keep warming up our body and building heat. Then we're going to go into our flow, and then we'll do balancing and abs, and we'll end on the floor. You guys up for it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's reach your right leg up to the sky, and an inhale, and on an exhale we bend, stack, and open the hip, up, open this way. Yeah, let your heel be heavy, comes down, bend, stack, and just open along your hip right here. Good, breathe into the opening. Inhale, straight, three-legged dog. Exhale, step that foot forward up between your hands. Good, yep, perfect. On an inhale, we're gonna come engage our core and come up into high crescent lunge. So our back foot is lifted really high, our heels reaching, our front leg is bent, our core is engaged, arms are reaching up, shoulder blades are relaxing down away from your ears, and you're like squeezing the heck out of your back leg and butt cheek, like that's stabilizing you. So that's where you're squeezing. Inhale here. Exhale. We're here for 5 breaths. Keep squeezing your back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Everything is pulling into center, pulling into midline. 2 more breaths here. Fill up. Let the shaking come. Empty out. Last breath. On an inhale, we're going to step up to the top of our mat. Exhale, fold. Releasing that out, shaking that out. Step your feet back to high plank. On an exhale, drop down. Take it through your Vinyasa flow. Heart reaches forward and up, and hips go up and back. Exhale. Opposite leg raises to the sky. Good. Bend, stack, and open. Feel the opening. Take a hip circle if you need to. Maybe an ankle circle. Breathe in here. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Straight leg. Yep. Exhale, step forward and through. Good. Yep. Wiggle your toes forward. Perfect. And then we're going to come up on the opposite leg. Core engaged. Up into a crescent lunge. So your weight's on your heel. This leg is like pulling back and this leg is pulling forward and everything is squeezing into midline. Butt cheek is firing. Breathe in here. We're here for 3 breaths. Sink a little lower if you can in your front leg. Full breath in. Full breath out. 3 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Ooh. Empty out. Last breath. Breathe in. And exhale. Step to the top of your mat and fold. Good. Okay, let's step back into downward facing dog. And let's see. Okay, so from downward facing dog, you're going to step your right foot forward. And you're going to open up, spin open, coming into warrior 2. So your back foot should be lined up right with the heel of your front foot, like into the curve of your back foot. Front foot paces forward. Dropping down in our hips. Hands are coming up. And our gaze is over our front middle finger. Good. Breathe in here. We're here for 5 breaths. Really feel your muscles in your body. Connect to your breath. Fill up. Empty out. 3 more breaths, just like that. Good. Shoulders drop down. Relax. If your arms are getting heavy, you can flip them up like this. Shoulders down. Good. Breathe in here. On an exhale, we're going to drop our inside hand into our thigh. And outside hand reaches up over, coming into extended side angle. Breathe here. See if you can rotate your heart up to the ceiling above you. Yeah, find opening for your chest. Grounding through your heels. Breathe in here. Fill up. And exhale, empty out. On an inhale, come back to 2. We're going to straighten our front knee and reach, coming into triangle pose. So if you need to shorten your stance a little bit, you can do that. Remember, opening through the chest. On an inhale, we're going to turn our chest down to the floor like this and step our back foot up, coming into pyramid pose. So really just let your neck be heavy here. Maybe nod yes, nod no. It's really stretching into this back hamstring. Breathe in. And breathe out. Go ahead and transfer your weight to your front foot, and your right leg is going to reach up and you're going to come into standing split. So this back foot is reaching. Just breathe into the open. opening. Engage your core here. Your core is what keeps you balanced. Your core is what keeps you safe. Your core is where your wisdom lives, where your power lives. Breathe in. Reach your foot up a little higher, an inch up. Breathe in. And feet down. Good, and we're gonna drop into chair pose now. So wiggle your feet. If your toes touch and that's comfortable, great. If not, that's fine too. And we're gonna sit low and swoop up. And so our core is engaged. We're leaning our weight into our back heels. Your hands can come to heart center, they can come above you. And we're just building heat here, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, release. Good. And we're gonna do the other side. So that's gonna be our flow. So once we go through the other side of all the holds, then I'm just gonna I'll still be cueing you guys, but it's gonna be like a free flowing movement. So it's gonna be like a dance more like, and you're just gonna go from movement to movement. So I'll cue you, but yeah. Okay, let's start in downward facing. Did you guys just do the right side or the left side?
We did the right.
You did the right? I don't remember.
I think we did the right.
Okay. Okay, well reach your leg up and with your left and see if that feels like the opposite side or the same side.
I think we might have done the left.
Yeah,
Really?
I can't remember now.
Okay, let's reach up and do the right side. I'm trying to remember what side I did. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so bend, stack, and open here. Good.
Okay, we did do the left side.
Yeah, you did? Okay, cool. And then on your inhale, step forward. Exhale, cartwheel your arms up, finding warrior 2. So really take up a lot of space on your mat. Like get wide, get long, back foot at an angle. Let your front hip open and your back hip kind of tuck forward like this. Arms reach energetically to the back, to the front of the room. Shoulders down, breathe here, 5 breaths. We definitely need different music. You guys got this. 4 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Fill up. And empty out. You got it. Sink down. 1 more breath. Full breath in. And on an exhale, finding extended side angle. So your inside arm comes down and your top arm reaches up and over. Are you guys sure this is not, you didn't do this?
Yeah, I know we already did.
You did, because you were facing that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so just take it on the opposite side. Yeah, exactly, because I was already facing this way. So your right hand comes and meets your thigh as if you're serving a dinner plate. And your top arm reaches up and over, really finding length and opening along this top side. I forgot to change the music. Sorry, hold on. Okay. I don't want to like play all my crazy hippie music because you guys are gonna be like, what is this? But that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. Awesome. Breathe in, full breath in, and full breath out. So on an inhale, let's come back up to 2. Straightening our front leg, reaching forward and coming into triangle pose. Shortening your stance if you need to. Breathing in, squeezing your shoulder blades together, rotating your heart up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last one, fill up. On your exhale, rotate and your hands find the floor. Step that back leg up closer and drop down into pyramid pose. Let your head and shoulders be heavy. Breathe into your back body. Breathe into that hamstring. On your inhale, go ahead and rock your weight forward to your front foot and reach your back foot up, standing split. There you go, reach up. Perfect. Remember your core is what's centering you here. Breathe in. See if your heel can reach up 2 more inches. 1 more. Full breath in. And breathe out. Footsteps down. And just hang there over your hand or over your legs. And then on an inhale, we're gonna swoop down and come up, holding our last chair. Breathe in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're just gonna do a couple versions of the flow, and then we're gonna take it down to the mat and like chill and stretch and like, is this good? Does anybody need any water or anything?
Okay.
You're good? Okay. So inhale, reach up, and exhale. I know, it means free enough to do this too. We literally like to stagger. And hands to heart center. Reach up again, and on an exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk your feet back. Take it through your version of the flow. Up dog or baby cobra. Heart reaches forward. Exhale, pushing back. Using your core, downward facing dog. So we started on the left, correct? Somehow?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay, yeah. Left leg reaches, inhale, 3-legged. Step forward, rise up, warrior 2. So open up, arms come like this. Yeah, there you go. Back foot is down at an angle. Exactly. Warrior 2. Good. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reach up and down. Triangle. Exhale, hands find the mat. Inhale, pyramid. And exhale, rock your weight forward. Standing split. Set your foot down. We're gonna reach up, halfway lift. Forward fold. Step our feet back. Halfway down or all the way down. Heart reaches up and through, and hips go up and back. Right foot reaches long. Good, step forward. Cartwheel your hands up and open. Warrior 2. Back foot that way, front foot straight. Good. Inhale, hand down, extended side angle. Exhale, reach up and settle into triangle. Breathe here. Exhale, hands touch the mat. Step your back foot forward, pyramid pose. Breathe in. And rock your weight forward, standing split. Here for a full breath in. And a full breath out. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, feet step back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway down or all the way down. Heart reaches up. Inhale, downward facing dog. So our right leg is gonna lift and step high forward. Back leg rotates down. Arms cartwheel up. Warrior 2. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Extended side angle. Reach up. Come back to 2. Front leg straightens. Reach over. Triangle. Full breath in. Full breath out. Hands find the mat. Come back up into pyramid pose and fold. On an inhale, rock all your weight into your front foot and lift up your back. Full breath in here. Heel up an inch more. And release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we forward fold. Inhale, we step back into a plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Heart pushes up and through. And our hips lift us up and back. Downward facing. Inhale, right leg. Step through. Open up. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Back up to 2. Triangle pose. Breathe in. Hands find the mat. Back foot steps up. Pyramid pose. On an inhale, we rock forward. Back leg reaches up. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Feet come down. And let's go ahead and take it down to our backs. And just go ahead and stack your knees over your chest and roll into your lower spine, giving yourself a nice massage. And now we need calmer music. Is there any part of your guys' body that's like bothering you that I could focus on for these stretches, or do you want me to just do whatever?
Whatever.
Is anybody having any pain anywhere? No, not really.
My
Okay.
lower back a little bit.
Lower back.
Yeah.
Lower back. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. All right. So, oh wait, I'm so sorry. We have to do balancing. Come back up. I'm sorry, guys. I brought you down too soon. We're just gonna do a balancing posture called Twisted Shiva. So this is what it looks like. You're gonna ground down into your left foot. We'll start with our right knee, and our right knee's gonna float up. Helps if you find a spot on the wall. Your core is connected, and really you're trying to put weight on the 3 points of your foot. So your heel, here, and here. So you're trying to equally distribute that. So on an inhale, let's take our left arm to the outside of our knee, and our right arm's gonna reach back. We're gonna come into Twisted Shiva. Good. Breathe in. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake that out. Shake that ankle out. Awesome, awesome. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So really root down through that right foot. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're gonna slowly float our left knee up. And if you come out of it, it's totally fine. Yoga is not about perfection, it's about connection. So breathe in here. Once you've got it, take your right hand to your outside knee, and your left arm reaches back, and you come into a spinal twist here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Tighten your core. One more breath. Good, and let's shake that out. Roll out that ankle. And now we're gonna come all the way down. Okay. So, okay. So we're gonna do a little bit more abs and like a little bit more booty, because I thought you guys would like appreciate like a workout and like not like so much yoga. So we're gonna go into some abs, some butt, and then we're gonna go into a couple more postures, and then we're gonna go into like yin poses, which are really deep stretching, like slow stuff. Okay. 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 I literally keep like switching the music to what I think is like happening, and then it's not happening. Like this is super calm, and you guys are about to do an ab series. Like it's not gonna work. Let's see. All right. So let's come down to our backs, and knees are gonna stack up like this. Okay, so this is a ab workout called Dead Bug. It's literally evil, so evil. But we're only gonna do a couple rounds because it's that intense. So I really want you to imagine that someone has like dropped a bowling ball on your belly, and you're like tucking your lower back, like as if you were like protecting your belly and like tucking your lower back and pushing it into the ground. So your belly's like poking out like a lot, and you're really pushing and rounding your lower spine in. So keep that, and then your feet are gonna stack up like this. Arms are gonna reach up, you're going to take your right hand to your left knee, and you're going to push those two together hard, and then you're going to lower and reach with your opposite hand. Push into your knee. We're here for 5, 4, 3, use your breath, 2, 1. Whew. Back to center. So it should be like hard, like you should literally be with this opposite hand and this opposite knee. You're pushing your knee into your hand and your hand into your knee, and then your opposite knee and hand are reaching out. Okay, so let's take our left hand, right knee, push them in together hard, reach out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Inhale, come to center. Let's do the other side, right arm. Yeah. Other side. Okay, breathe in. 5. Press your lower spine into the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, come to center. Take a big breath. Let it all go. We're gonna do it 2 more times on each side, okay? Give me your best shot. Left hand, right knee, push together. Reach your opposite arm and leg long. 5, push your spine into the mat. 4, 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more on the opposite side, and then we're gonna move into some butt stuff. Okay, right hand, opposite knee, or left, or is it left?
Right and left. Yeah.
Okay, breathe in. You know where to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push your hand and your knee together. Woo! And let it go. You're gonna get a 6-pack?
Hopefully.
Yeah. I know. That's like one of my favorite exercises because it's so hard and you don't have to do that many of it. So I feel like good about it. I think this is a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's come up and do a little bit of butt booty work. So let's come to sitting on our shins like this. And what is Connie doing? Who knows? Okay, so let's reach our right leg forward. Back knee is bent. And this is a psoas stretch. So your psoas like runs like right here, and it's like really, mine's always super tight. I don't know, I feel like it's tight in women because we like hold a lot in our pelvis. So in order for your butt muscle to actually work properly, this muscle has to be stretched out, because otherwise your hip and this muscle is getting tight and your butt muscle isn't actually working like it should be, and we don't want to like waste time and not have our butt muscle be working. So we are going to reach up tall, and then you're going to squeeze your butt cheek really hard and just lean forward until you feel like a pinch and a stretch. It's not too far forward. It's almost like you're like tucking your pelvis under and you're leaning back. Like kind of play with it, move around until you feel like a pinch. And sometimes for me, if I lean back, it's even more intense. Breathing into the psoas, and relax. And let's switch into the other side. So hands come to your front knee like this. We're gonna reach up tall. Back butt cheek is gonna squeeze and then just tip forward just a little bit until you feel, you're just feeling it right here?
Yeah, kind of.
Try to not lean so far forward and come like be sitting up and be coming, like the squeeze comes from how tight you're squeezing your butt.
Okay, I feel it.
Okay, breathe into the front of your psoas. Okay, and release. Okay, let's get into it. So we're gonna start with lateral leg raises. Oh my gosh, it's like no time has gone by. Okay, come down to our side like this, whatever side you want to start on is fine. And me and Sabrina literally do this workout in here just like this. Like, it's so funny. And so we want to engage our core, and we want our hips to be stacked over each other and our knees to be stacked. And we are going to, on an inhale, raise our outside leg up. And so you really want your toes either be pointed down or pointed straight. So that allows this whole outside hip to really work. So we're gonna bring it down. Inhale up high, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Another thing you can try is taking it back behind you at kind of an angle to get more of your gluteus maximus, which is the biggest muscle in your glutes. So reach back at an angle Inhale, reaching up, core staying engaged. Really feeling it. Do you guys feel it here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come into clamshells immediately. So our knees are at 90 degrees like this. And I do this weird thing, it's called a toe lock, where I literally like lock my toes like this because it helps them stay better. Yeah. This is called supermodel position. So you're kind of like, your butt's poked out, your chest is forward, your abs are engaged, and you want this muscle here to pull your leg open. So you don't want your hips to move, but you want this outer muscle to pull your top leg up. We're here for 20, 19, 18, 17, inhale up, exhale down. Now don't just let your leg fall down, kind of use gravity and still be maintaining the squeeze in your hip even as you come down. We want our glutes to work all the way up and all the way down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 5, 4, 3, 2, engage your core, last one. 5, 4, okay. And now we're gonna flip over and do the other side.
Okay.
Did you guys feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So, our core is engaged. Our hips are stacked on top of each other. Our knees are stacked. And we let our heel or our toes pull down or straight, and our heel is the one that's lifting up, and we're really pressing. Imagine you're almost kicking into the wall away from you as you press up. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, we come down. Up, down, inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. 10 more, just like that. Find your breath, breathe in. Let your breath pull your foot up and bring it down. Remember, you can kick back away from you if you need more. At an angle, diagonal kind of kick back. Remember, we're pressing through our heel. Woo! 7, 6, you got this. 5, 4, 3, last one, kick up higher than the last time, and this one, high up as you can go. Woo! And bring it down. Let's go straight into clamshells. Supermodel position. Hit your toe lock. Okay. Let's see, inhale, top leg reaches. And really imagine if you can like pull, like you're pulling it back. And then you're squeezing, engaging your glutes. 15 more, just like that. If you're not feeling it, maybe adjust your knees a little bit and really get to where you're feeling the burn. Breathe into it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, core tight, last one. Woo, and let that hip down. Let's flip over onto our backs. We're gonna do a little glute bridge action. So imagine that bowling ball is again someone's dropping a bowling ball on your belly, so you're gonna tuck your belly in to protect your belly, which puts your back firm into the ground and really engages all of your core, not only your lower, but also your upper. And then to push up, I don't want you to lift, I want you to push down through your heels to lift your hips up off the floor. So maybe walk your heels a little closer to you. You should kind of almost be able to touch them. And we're gonna engage our core tight. And then pushing from our heels, we're gonna lift our hips up. So your toes are really light here. Good, pushing into your heels. And then you wanna have a straight line from your knee down like this to your chest. So see if you can figure out how to get your body in a straight position. Good, and then we're gonna exhale and drop down, touching our back but not releasing. Inhale up, press up, squeeze into the center, down, up, squeeze into the center at the top, touch down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale, push and squeeze, pushing into the heels. Let's take 20 of these. 19, 18, squeezing at the top, 17, keeping your core tight, 16, exhale up, inhale down, 16, 15, you got this, 14, 13, 12, 11, just 10 more, you can do 10 of anything, 10, push up firm, 9, squeeze high at the top, 8, 7, use your breath, 6, 5, squeeze in, last 4, 3, 2, 1, hold up at the top, hold up, raise up an inch higher, and now listen carefully, your heels are gonna come up and you're gonna come up onto your toes, good, and you're gonna tap your heels down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Let your knees come up into your chest and give yourself a big squeeze and a hug. Find a counter release here. Good job, guys. Killed that shit. I don't know what's playing now. Okay, so now we get to go and dig in the fun part. How do you guys feel? Good? Good. Yay. Oh, if you want to take a wheel and it's in your practice, you can do that from where we just were. So if it's in your practice and you want to try a wheel, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine too. Your hands come down like this, and you just press up. I know you guys both can do this. Oh, I just breathe into your back here. And let's come down. Squeeze in again. Maybe rock and roll a little bit. Let's grab the back of our hamstrings and let's rock and roll the length of our spine a couple times. Oh yeah, you can flip around. Keep rocking and rolling from your tailbone all the way up. One more time. Woo, full length of your spine. And on the last rock, rock up to a seated position. Okay. Still feels like there's a lot. So we're gonna go in. Is there any other pose that you feel like you need to take before we start going into a restorative practice? Is there anything your body needs or craves? If you want to do an inversion, now's a good time. If you want to practice a headstand, now's a good time. No? I've seen you do some already, no? You're not feeling it? Okay, let's scoot our yoga mats back against that wall. And we're gonna go into legs up the wall. Yeah, so sit with your hip against the side of the wall. This. Like as tight as you can, yep. And then you're gonna swing your feet up, your back down, and you're gonna scoot your butt all the way close to the wall. And feet up the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is really helpful because it actually reverses your blood flow. So it pulls your blood down throughout your body, and then when you put your legs down in 5 minutes from now, you're gonna have all new blood flowing to your systems because it's gonna pump out new blood since it's reversing the flow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be here for like 5 minutes, so just really get comfortable. Whatever you need to do to adjust. Maybe you want to shut your eyes down and kind of drop into a meditative state. Maybe you want to stare at the ceiling. Whatever you want. I can sneeze.
You could try that pose.
Try that one.
Towards the end.
Give a gift to each person you meet. If you knew their whole story, you'd find none of your judgments to be concrete. Imagine if every soul you meet is one of your guides. Look deeper and you may recognize them beneath their human
About halfway there.
disguise. For in the end, we are not so different, and all of us are equally significant. Our shells may vary in color and size, but we are connected through universal love inside.
Connect back with your breath. Maybe finding that practice we did at the beginning of class where we inhale for 3 and exhale for 3. Really using your breath to get to all corners of your body. Really tapping in to see if there's anywhere that needs expansion or release, and really sending your breath there. Almost done here. About 40 more seconds. Inhale. And exhale. On an inhale, go ahead and bring your knees down to your chest. And slowly rock off to one side. Take your time, really moving with caution. And come back to sitting on your mat. Did it get numb, like tingly and numb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Those are cute leggings. Nice. Okay, let's go into a forward fold. So let's sit into a butterfly position with our heels pressing, touching. And it's really sitting up straight here. You need to lift up your glute and move it out of the way so you can kind of rock forward and be on your pelvis. Do that. You gotta move the cheeks out of the way sometimes. And on an inhale, let's reach up tall, spine reaches long. And on an exhale, just let yourself fall. Don't really force yourself into it. See if you can just kind of let gravity slowly pull you down. We're gonna be here for a long time, so there's no need to rush or force. Does anybody want like a bolster to put under their belly? You want one?
No, I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Sounds good. Sometimes it's nice to like have something to support you. And just breathe into the opening in your hips. And really see if you can get comfortable and just settle here. You're gonna be here for 3 minutes.
Every person is a reflection of your perspective, mirroring how much you have grown. Through every synchronicity, we are deeply connected. With each lesson learned,
Go back to your breath.
each other home.
Inhale for 3.
Pay close attention to the language of the heart.
And exhale for 3. Inhaling for 3. Exhaling for 3. Inhaling. And letting your exhale just melt you even more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep going just like that. Halfway there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Stay with your breath. One minute more. Breathe into the most uncomfortable part of it. Seconds more. 10 more deep breaths. Five more. Last one. On an inhale, slowly walk your hands up. Come back up. Sit tall. So we're going to go into a couple seated spinal twists and then a couple reclined. So let's bring this is called cow face pose. And So take your right leg and put it down at an angle like this, pointing it straight. And then you're gonna take your left leg and you're gonna stack your knee over and see how much you can get your knees to like line up. Yeah, and then just let your hips relax. Good. And we're gonna reach up and drop our hands down to the right side or left, whatever. Yeah, perfect. And breathe in here. So don't force your spine to twist open, but see if on an inhale you can reach your spine up and get long. And on an exhale you can deepen into the twist. So you should be looking over that shoulder, kind of with the wall behind you. On an inhale, sit up, tall spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Only letting your exhale move you. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, we sit tall. Exhale, twist deeper. You need to walk your hands behind you. Good, last one. Inhale, sit. Spine lengthens. And exhale, melt, deepen. And let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Your chin should be parallel to your shoulder, so straight. And last one. Whew, come back to center. Untwist. Let's reach our arms forward and find like a cat pose in our back. And then on an inhale, let's reach forward and cactus our arms back, opening our heart. Inhale, we reach forward, round. Exhale, we open. Inhale, reach, curl. Exhale, open and melt. Okay, let's put our hands down and we're gonna take the twist on the other side. So we're gonna inhale up, keeping our spine really long, our shoulders melted down away. And we're gonna keep that spine long as we set our hands down on the left side. And let the twisting come from our exhale. So we inhale, we reach our spine up, crown reaches, and exhale, we just melt and look over that shoulder. And just be here. Really listen to your body. Everything I'm saying is just a suggestion, so please always do what your body is asking you to do. Breathe in. Spine gets long. Exhale. Now open a little bit more. Let's do one more. Inhale. Crown reaches. Exhale. Twist and look. Let's breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to come back to the center. Shake out your spine a little bit. And we are going to go into, what is happening? We're going to go into Sleeping Swan, which is a variation of half pigeon. So let's come into a tabletop position. We're going to inhale up into a plank pose. Reach our right leg back and step it through. So your knee is going to line up with your wrist. So knee lines up with wrist, and your other ankle is going to sit down like this. Good, and then your hips are going to sink back. And for Sleeping Swan, we're actually going to bend this back foot like this. And then we're going to reach almost like over our foot this way. So we're not going to reach forward, but we're going to really twist, and we're going to reach over our foot and then come down like this. Perfect. Let's Still breathing into our hips here. Don't force anything, just let gravity pull you down. We're gonna be here for 3 minutes on this side and 3 minutes on the other. Find your breath. 3, and exhale for 3. See if you can really breathe into your lower back here, allowing for any release, for any trapped energy to move, to recirculate, for your energetic body to be working along with your physical body, supporting each other. Breathe into any sensations. If your tongue is pushing up to the roof of your mouth, relax it, release it. If your jaw is holding tight, let go there. If your brow's been furrowed, relax it. 1 more minute here. Breathe in. Use your breath. Okay, so listen carefully. So we're going to come out of it the way we came in. So coming back up onto our hands, walking our feet back, pressing up into a plank pose. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Lift our left leg, reach it forward. Our knee's going to line up with our wrist, and our ankle is going to come in at 90 degrees. Hips are going to drop down, and then we're going to come back onto this back leg, reach up, and right directly over our foot. So we're still getting into our hips, it's just a little bit of a different angle than a pigeon would be. Let your neck be really heavy here. Find your breath. Where can you soften? Halfway done with this side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften. 1 more minute here. See if you can just settle and not move for 1 minute. Give up. Stop your body's urge to move. Be still. So we're going to come up slowly, just the way we came in. We're going to push up. into a plank pose. Full breath in here, full breath out. So we're gonna come into a spinal twist on our back, and then we're gonna go into a like long savasana, and I'm gonna play you. It's kind of like a guided meditation. It's not really. It's like, I don't know. My teacher plays it all the time, and I love it. So I'm gonna play it for you, and that's what we're gonna end class. Okay, so let's come on to our backs here. And then grab onto your knees and slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing your body to the mat. And let's reach our legs both long. Good. And we're gonna bring our right leg into our chest, grabbing onto it. And let's take it out to our our underarm, our armpit. And be pulling your knee into your armpit. So let's pull in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're gonna lift our hips up and move them over to the right side of our mat. And then our knee is going to relax down over us. And our arms are going to find big scarecrow arms. And you want to be looking the opposite direction of your knee. So look over, yeah, there you go. And then they'll be in, that's a full spinal twist. So just really let your knee be heavy here, let your shoulder pull you down. And just find opening. Beautiful. Shoulders are heavy. Breathing into your spine. And slowly bring that knee back to center. Give it one more squeeze, pull it into your armpit once more, and then reach it really long down. Like, see if you can like make your heel really, yeah, and then just let that foot rest open and down. Perfect. We're gonna do the other side. So we're inhale our left leg into our chest. And we're gonna pull it into our armpit. So squeeze tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're gonna lift our hips up, lift them over to the left side of our mat, drop them down. This leg is gonna reach long, and our left knee is going to melt down. So your gaze is opposite of your knee. Hands are scarecrowed or bent like mine, whatever feels good. Shoulders are really pulling you down into the mat. Let them get really heavy. And just breathe here into your lower spine. Don't force anything. Just let gravity melt you down into your mat, down into Mother Earth. And just feel supported here. One more full breath in. And full breath out. Let's come back to center. Squeeze in once more. And then let's reach that leg down long. So I'm going to set you guys up in a supported savasana so that we're in like a heart opener. So this pillow is going to go right under the back of your heart. So I'll show you what it's supposed to look like, and then you guys can do it. So you're gonna back your butt right up. You're just gonna come down and lean over it. And then just kind of get comfortable here. And then we're gonna be in Savasana, but we're gonna be supported with our heart open like this. Shoulders are gonna mount down. Our feet are gonna splay out wide. And we're gonna fully relax into that position. Okay? We are almost done.
Less than 200,000 years. To put those numbers in perspective, if you stretched out your arms and your entire wingspan was representative of Earth's geological history, and then you took a nail